Imagine this, the world beneath our feet, the colossal iron heart of Earth, has fallen silent. For billions of years, it spun tirelessly, generating magnetic fields and birthing auroras in the sky. But one day, without warning, it ceases. The silence is not peace, it is doom waiting to unfold. Deep below our cities, beneath oceans and tectonic scars, the core is a realm of impossible heat and pressure. A churning metallic ocean, roughly the size of the moon, spins faster than the planet itself. When it stops, equilibrium shatters. Every compass, every field, every direction, lost in an instant. The magnetic shield, Earth's invisible armor, begins to decay within hours. Solar winds, once deflected, now pour in unhindered from the cosmos. Power grids flicker. Satellites die in orbit. The first auroras above the equator are not beautiful, they are warnings written in green and crimson fire. With every passing day, radiation levels rise. The atmosphere grows thinner, stripped by unrestrained solar fury. Birds lose their migratory sense, whales no longer orient through magnetism, and human technology collapses into static and noise. Civilization trembles as space itself breathes upon us. Seismic energy, once tamed by the core's momentum, twists in erratic surges. Earthquakes strike unpredictable regions, and volcanic chains awaken in storms of molten vengeance. Mountains crack open like scars of a living creature wounded from within. The planet moans in tectonic agony. In the laboratories of despair, scientists scramble to map the dying magnetic field. They find anomalies, regions where polarity reverses like a heartbeat faltering. In Antarctica, compasses spin wildly, and satellites reveal swirling chaos where once there was order. The core's death is rewriting physics. Without the dynamo effect, liquid iron stagnates into layered stillness. The heat once distributed begins to pool, boiling convectively in strange new ways. Pressure fractures propagate upward, turning the crust into a fragile lattice. The world beneath becomes hard to predict, impossible to tame. Night sky grows impatient. Cosmic rays, high-energy phantoms from ancient stars, pierce the weakened magnetosphere. DNA mutates quietly under starlit skies. The descendants of humanity may not resemble us at all, if they survive long enough to evolve within this new storm of invisible death. In the ionosphere, glowing lines of charged particles linger over continents like otherworldly curtains. Air travel halts. GPS systems choke on corrupted magnetic data. The Earth becomes eerily silent, save for the hum of static and the low growl of storms born from chaotic atmospheric imbalance. Ocean currents waver. The delicate balance of heat and rotation that stirs the seas collapses. The Gulf Stream falters, freezing Europe, tropical regions burn under relentless heat. Climate swings wildly, alternating between ice and inferno, order dissolving into primeval chaos. Beneath the crust, molten plumes rise in unnatural columns, bursting through the seafloor with toxic fury. Dark volcanic gases cloak the skies, blotting out sunlight. Photosynthesis dies, the food chain collapses, and the air tastes like iron and ash. The world enters an age of choking dusk. Without the guiding magnetosphere, the northern lights drift south, glowing crimson over abandoned cities. Once celebrated symbols of wonder now hang ominously, mocking humanity's fragility. They shimmer like spectral warnings, beauty entwined with extinction. Governments collapse under chaos. Communication systems fail as satellites disintegrate in orbit. Rumors of solar flares merge with myth, people pray to unseen entities lurking beyond the stars, beings sensing Earth's exposed vulnerability, a feast for cosmic predators born from interstellar dark. The crust groans like an ancient leviathan turning in its sleep. Continents drift a fraction faster, grinding against one another in fits of silent rage. New mountain ranges rise while others crumble. We see time itself accelerate, geology's slow hand now trembling uncontrollably. The magnetic poles, once steady, now split into many. Dozens of weaker poles flicker across continents, wandering restlessly. Scientists speak of a fragmented field, a dying pulse no longer able to protect life. Compasses no longer point home, they point anywhere, and nowhere at once. In this altered world, ghosts of radiation stain the skies. Cosmic particles sculpt auroral rings that whisper across frequencies, a haunting chorus of dying energy. Astronomers listen, realizing it sounds almost intelligent, as if something vast watches from beyond, tracing the Earth's fade with fascination. Cities crumble inward, glass and steel melting under unprecedented solar storms. Power plants overload, igniting endless nights of fire. Humanity retreats underground, seeking refuge in caverns where the last remnants of the magnetic field still linger, like the breath of a dying guardian. Deep underground bunkers hum with desperation. Generators whine, feeding artificial electromagnets to mimic the lost heartbeat of the core. But no simulation can match nature's design. Soon batteries fail, leaving only darkness, and the sound of the earth settling into unspinning slumber. Then comes the eerie calm. Without rotation, the molten tides of metal rest still, converting thermal energy into monstrous pressure. Planetary balance teeters. The crust warps, time between earthquakes shortens. The Earth, once graceful in spin, becomes a massive ticking bomb of inertia and silence. In orbit, astronauts witness an unnatural stillness. The auroral veil no longer dances, it bleeds. The colors distort, forming spirals that seem to stare back. Instruments malfunction, but the human eye senses it. The universe has begun looking directly at Earth, curious, hungry. The sun takes notice. No longer checked by Earth's defenses, solar flares pierce directly into the magnetosphere's corpse. The atmosphere ripples, ionizing violently. Stripped layers of ozone burn away, and the surface becomes a radiated wasteland beneath a sky that glows forever. Oceans begin to boil in patches under relentless radiation. Steam ascends, forming dense reflective clouds that dim the sun's assault temporarily. But beneath those clouds, life suffocates in scalding water. The seas, cradles of life, become cauldrons of extinction. Pockets of surviving humanity, myths form about the Earth's heart, how it once turned and sang. They speak of the lost motion, of God sleeping in the belly of the planet. Legends merge with science, and superstition returns, born of desperation against a dying cosmic symmetry. As temperatures swing to extremes, day scorches where night freezes. Without magnetic regulation, atmospheric circulation falters. Cyclones rise from deserts while glaciers creep over jungles. The planet's climate begins its final metamorphosis into something alien, indifferent, eternal. Amid the chaos, deep-sea vents still glow, tiny sanctuaries of vitality. But even there, radiation seeps, altering life into grotesque new forms. Bioluminescent shapes writhe, adapting fast, rewriting evolution's rules. The ocean becomes a mirror to alien life, birthed from Earth's own despair. Lunar tides weaken, their patterns lost without Earth's stable rotation. Shorelines rot under stagnant waters, salted deserts replacing coasts. From orbit, Earth looks sickly, a pale sphere scarred by slow death. The moon drifts away quietly, escaping its dying partner's pull. Time itself begins to feel warped, as rotational cycles vanish. Days and nights lose meaning. The concept of midnight dissolves. Humanity, now sheltering beneath layers of decay, marks time by the faint hums of the remaining generators, echoes of what was once Earth's heartbeat. In abandoned observatories, telescopes record something new, anomalies in cosmic background radiation aligning with Earth's coordinates. The signal pattern resembles a pulse, but not human. The universe seems to acknowledge this silence, whispering in frequencies older than creation. The surviving scientists send one final message into space, a desperate farewell encoded in binary, describing the fall of Earth's core. Somewhere beyond, perhaps, something listens. Or perhaps it already knew. The message fades into static, blending with the screams of radiated storms. Centuries pass. The Earth stabilizes into dead stillness. Seas crust over, skies thin. Once blue marble turns rust red. From the void, it no longer looks alive. It becomes another cold rock, an echo, a tomb drifting silently around a sun it no longer feels. In the far reaches of space, entities of ancient darkness sense a balance restored. A spinning world has become silent, a once defiant soul extinguished. To them, it is sustenance, a long-awaited offering. They drift closer, unseen, feeding on what remains of human memory. If the core stops, Earth does not merely die, it transforms. Life, in whatever forms remain, inherits a world touched by eternity's chill. The planet enters cosmic folklore, not as a tragedy, but as testimony. Even the smallest gear in the universe can command infinite consequences when it stops moving. Question then haunts us, was the spinning ever ours to begin with? Or was it borrowed, a gesture from ancient forces bound by stellar chains? As motion ceases, so too does perception, time collapsing into an infinite now. The silence is complete. The abyss waits patiently. In that endless silence, the earth rests. Its once living heart frozen, its once vibrant field gone. Across the dead cosmos, a faint electromagnetic echo pulses one last time, almost like a sigh. Then, nothing. Just the weight of absence, echoing forever in the dark. The lesson is brutal and pure, stability is illusion, motion is mercy. Beneath all we know, every hum, every spin keeps death at bay. Should it falter, the stars themselves would turn to watch, and remember the planet that dared to stop.